Assalamu alaikum. My name is Karen Danielson. I live in Illinois, a suburb of Chicago, with my husband and my 5. Hello, the first time I read the Quran, I opened it, just opened it. It fell into Surah, the 3rd chapter, Surah Al-Imran.
نعم.
And I was reading about Jesus. I said, oh my God, I didn't know Jesus was in this book. Mary, Zachariah, the prophets, all the prophets. And I'm reading their history, the story of their lineage, their ancestry, and how God has connected the story. Amazing, amazing story. And I was shocked. Sheikh, I did something I would never do today, but I threw the Quran away. I threw it on the table. I threw it because it scared me. Because suddenly I realized from that one short reading, I had another option. And I kept reading. And I kept reading until I got to this verse in the Quran, in Surah Al-Ma'idah 83. In this passage, God is talking to the Christians. Maybe you know this verse. Those who are the Christians or who call themselves the Christians, when they hear this word of God, this message that is sent to the Rasul, to Muhammad ﷺ, when they see that, you see their eyes fill with tears. Sheikh, my eyes had tears in them when I read that verse. Subhanallah. And it says, they will say, mark me as a believer, mark me as a shahada, a witness to this truth. And I knew I was a Muslim at that day.
بكتاب الله للنور اهتديت ليا ماض نادما عنه مضيت بكتاب الله للنور اهتديت ليا ماض نادما عنه مضيت نحو باب الله ذلا فانحنيت راجيا أن يغفر الذنب العظيم إني ناديتك وسعيت إني استهديتك فهديت بالقرآن أنرت طريقي يا الله.
هذه الآية العظيمة سبحان الله وكأنها تخاطب أيوب. أيوب كانت تدرس النصرانية وبنفس الوقت كانت تبحث عن الحق، والله سبحانه وتعالى خاطبها في هذه الآية كأنه يقول لها ليس هذا هو الطريق بل هذا هو الطريق.
And so I retreated to my bedroom and I sat on the floor next to my bed and I held the Quran and I read some more and I'm thinking, you know what, God, if I'm going to change my life, it has to be easy. It can't be hard. If it's hard or if I have some doubts, I'll fail. And I was at the point of begging Allah, please don't let me fail this test. And I read some more verses and I remember placing the Quran on the bed and I fell down into sujood. I didn't know what sujood was as a Christian. It was natural for me to fall into sujood. And I was in sujood, crying and my body was heaving and shaking. It was the scariest moment of my life where I knew everything rested on that moment.